So yesterday, November 24th, 2019, my cat died. It was really unexpected. Came out of nowhere. The Wednesday of that last week, she all of a sudden turned not feeling well. By Saturday, I took her to the vet. She was basically diagnosed with lung cancer, saw a little mass on her lung. By Sunday morning, she was crying out. And by 5:30 a.m., I euthanized her. I want to talk about how grief is for people with pets. It's been approximately 36 hours since she's been gone, and less than a week where my world has been turned upside down in terms of didn't know this was going to happen, had no inkling, nothing was wrong with her, nothing. But grieving for an animal, you get the feeling, I got the feeling that I should just move on, go get another one, or you didn't get another one that day, or it's going to be okay. No, it's not going to be okay. That little cat, I had her for about a year and a half. I adopted her because she was younger than my other cats. She was not even 4. How does someone make semblance on a death when something gives you unconditional love, regardless of how bad my mood was, or how good my mood was, or if I ate too much today, or anything of that nature? So I find grieving for a pet, and I think that she was much more than a pet. She was my world. She would meet me at the door. She would get very excited when my hand touched the doorknob that she can go into the backyard and play. She would respond to my voice. She would give me headbutts when I would come home. She was my snuggler. She used to just groom me. So grieving for an animal seems to not be merited. I went to work today. It was very difficult to go to work today. Nobody really knew. You could look at me and tell me that I was sad. But I just felt like, what are they going to feel like when I say to them, my cat died today? And how come I couldn't take a day off from work to grieve my feelings? And why aren't we allowed to feel that loss? Pets are taking really big priorities in the U.S. They are family. And she was my family. Her name was Samantha. She was my family. She meant the world to me. I grieve how so fast she lost her life. And there was nothing that I could have done. I did not see this nasty word of cancer take hold of her lung. But what it left me with is knowing I did the very best that I could, but I did not feel free speaking about my cat died yesterday. And it's like people don't know if they should say, I'm sorry, or if they'll say, I'm sorry, and they're going on to another sentence to talk about something totally different. It was a life. She wasn't roadkill. She was my cat. And what I have learned is we need to be compassionate to those who are grieving the loss. of a loved one, regardless if it's on four legs, regardless if it has mounds of fur, regardless if it has a reptile skin. A loss is a loss, and it needs to be respected. And I don't find that people understand that grieving the loss still hurts. I can't get her back. I can't get last Wednesday prior to her all of a sudden taking ill. I love her. I buried her in my backyard. She's my baby, and I will forever miss her. Grief of a pet is very real. It is deafening. It is something that acknowledge us. Acknowledge the loss that we feel. And it's okay to say, I'm sorry, but don't wash it away with the next sentence of frivolous crap. And I'm glad she didn't suffer very long, but I miss her. My cat died.